Being in a remote rural area, Amarich's community and those like hers are among the last to be thought of when it comes to food relief. It's not out of intentional neglect, but they live far from the eyes and good intentions of others. Farming is risky business, and farmers are inherently risk takers. It's always been that way. Our global food supply relies on farmers taking risks. But in 2015, unexpected disaster struck. The worst drought in years hit Ethiopia, creating horrific suffering for 15 million people. Amarich and her community were among the worst hit Nuru farmers. In Ethiopia, our farmer families organize and develop a cooperative with Nuru. Cooperatives were able to provide emergency cash transfers to hard-hit families. And after making it through the drought, Amarich is resilient and her cooperative is resilient. And the cooperative has become the place from which all of Nuru's programs are being delivered. In 2015, Amarich and her husband began saving money and getting financial training through the cooperative. She took out a loan through her savings group and purchased a goat that she fattened and sold for a profit. Then she paid back her loan and reinvested that profit. Nuru has helped Amarich and many other farmers in Ethiopia to overcome shocks and to move toward a life of meaningful choices. Amarich just gave birth, and she's been participating in healthcare training programs and learning how to care for her newborn through her cooperative. In addition, Nuru worked together with government representatives and members of Amarich's community to repair and improve existing water sources in her community. Nuru has established book banks and reading camps through cooperatives and literacy trainings for teachers in the public school system. Lasting change comes from weaving together programs that address key areas of need and helping households like Amarich's to become more resilient. That's what we're seeing in our community, and that's what we've also witnessed now in Kenya. In fact, the Western staff have been out of Kenya now for over a year. Pauline Wembedi and her highly capable team have launched Nuru in a new district, Korea East, and they're sharing lessons learned and best practices with their Ethiopian counterparts. Being in a remote area, it can be hard for a farmer to get a fair price. But Pauline and her team have established market linkages for farmer cooperatives to sell their surplus crops and get a better price, a fair price, by working together. Resilience is about bouncing back. There will be bad years, and there will be good years for farming. Every farmer knows this. But similar to boxing, resilience for our farmer households is not about how hard you hit, but how hard you can get hit and keep getting back up. We are making exciting, sustainable impact now, both in Kenya and Ethiopia, but there is incredible need. Next year, Nuru is planning to scale to 1,500 new households in southern highlands of Ethiopia. 1,500 hardworking households like Amarich's. They are excited and they're ready for Nuru. They are ready to live life differently and build a better future for the next generation. But that cannot happen without you. You have made it possible for Nuru to empower over 100,000 people in the last 8 years. It's amazing. Your generous support has moved mountainous obstacles and allowed thousands of families just like Amarich's to move from surviving to thriving.